Giant 627, October 25th. As I said out loud in my room, then told my mom, a lot of these guys are into face saving, and the way they do it is pretending they do things they don't. There are a lot of bullshit artists, and they do a little tactic they call trust building, save the day. They don't call it that, but this is what I call it. They do a trust building, save the day tactic, face saving tactic, and then they try to save face with this and build trust, save the day, and then they do catch and release, as they call it. So what they'll do is, I guess they'll stage something, put someone in danger and fear, and then someone else in cahoots with them that you don't know is in cahoots with them. I think I've described this before. Will come and save the day, then build trust, then save face, and then he'll pretend to arrest him, and then he'll catch, and then release. Only to save the day again, maybe in a different region or same place, but use different people. So that's one of their tactics. It may be 100% of the time, it may be 90% of the time, it may be quite often. But always, all these guys who save the day find out the names of the people they arrest and then go see if they're actually in prison. And then that should tell you, are they saving the day, or are they they're trust building and then catching and releasing, and they probably staged it to pull a bullshit artist hustle and cultivate trust while they're really trying to frame you or murder you, whatever, and cultivate curry favor with you. So they do these trust builders, save the day, catch, then release, and the people that catch and release are probably in cahoots with them and they're paying them. So be wary for that hustle. Maybe a fart test tot and a buck light are some of these save the day guys. May not be 100%, but it may be 100. It may be 100%. So be wary. So anyone who saves the day, always when someone shows up to save the day, get the names of the criminals and go check to see if they're in real prison, and do it numerous times. Because if they're catching them for murder, terrorism, they should be in prison for life potentially. Key point. And if they're not, they were released. That's how you know it was a hustle. And make sure they're not pulling a hustle where they find out you're going to go check, and then they make them go to prison. And then when you check, they're there. And then, once you leave, they let them out, kind of jazz. Maybe if anyone with these implantable GPS, or get them to have ankle monitors. If you have a real court system, you should ankle monitor some of these guys. GPS chip them with the implantables. If you're law enforcement, like real CIA, FBI, United Nations guys, because they may be catching and releasing, maybe even putting a facade of putting them in the prison. Maybe they're in prison for like a day, a week, and then they let them out. And then you have to catch them again. They could be doing that. So make sure they get ankle monitors chipped. I've said this in the past. So that if you can monitor them and maybe set up a notification system, and if they get let out of the federal pen, you get a notification immediately, and then you can track them, trace them, and put them back. Because they may be even implanting jailers and then bailing people out. So a good thing to do is put a tracking system on some of these key suspects who go to prison but get out, or they make fake videos of putting people in prison but they never go. But if there are some guys going to real prison and then somehow magically get out, they're probably implanting a guard to let them out. So make sure you got ankle monitors, chips on those guys, and then have a notification system if they leave a proximity of like the jail. Then you get a notification immediately. You can go track them and trace them, throw them back in. Praise Jesus.